How are y'all, and welcome back to another episode of KCG Plays. My name is Kevin, and today we are playing another Floor 9 run on Luck Be a Landlord. This could be the last Floor 9 run, definitely of this content patch anyway. There's a new update scheduled in, I think, 2 hours from when this goes live, and quite excited for that. There's been a few hints that there might be new game modes or some big gameplay changes, so it'd be interesting to see how the game changes. It was supposed to be really big and released in the last update, but apparently wasn't ready in time, so instead we just got a load of quality of life stuff in the last update. So as always, I'll be doing a video tomorrow. There should be a video which will go through the changes in the new update and then have a run focused on either the new gameplay mode if there is one, or just trying to get as many of the new symbols and items as we can, as always. But for now, let's do what could be our last Floor 9 run. The win-loss record is currently 10 wins to 8 losses, and we're on a bit of a win streak of 3. So let's jump into it. It'd be nice to finish this update on a win streak of 4, and that will put us at 11 wins and 8 losses, which is almost 60%, I think, which, you know, I'd be pretty happy with. I think is pretty decent. Out of these, let's take an anchor. It's worth like 1.75, I think, on average. And let's take a coal. Early coal, I think, is really good. It'll kind of kick in just as the game starts ramping up, so we'll have a bit of late game scaling. Let's take a mouse, just to pick something. I don't particularly want any of these, but let's take a flower. And we made the 25 rent payment with 7 left over. 50 now due in 5 spins. Hustling capsule is really good, but I think rabbit fluff, if we can start stacking that rarity early on. And small symbol bomb is also really good, just allow us to fill up our empties a bit faster. Let's take an urn, and let's take we could take a seed and kind of hope for the best. It gave us a flower. Okay, fantastic. We'll take a rabbit. I think is the most late game scaling, ends up being worth 3, which is pretty decent. I'll take a shiny pebble, just trying to stack that luck. We should have no problem making the next rent payment, so I'll take another coal. And a 5-sided dice is great, worth 3 on average. And we made the 50 rent payment with 29 left over. 100 now due in 6 spins, so we need about like 12 per spin. Out of these, I'll take chemical 7, and we could take shedding season and just fill our deck up with rabbit fluff. 10% chance. That's a lot of rabbit fluff, is the only problem. If I had the item that made rabbit fluff better, I would do it, but otherwise I think fish tank is probably the best. Just something to stick all our fish in. Let's take a milk for the cats. Okay, we're getting about 20 per turn. Let's take a bubble. Just rolls in, gives 2, removes itself. What's not to like? How's our inventory doing? We have spare spaces, and the 3-sided dice is pretty decent. Gives 2 per turn. We don't want another mouse. We don't want any of these. So now that we're kind of full up on symbols, it's time to start being a bit more choosy. Did we pick up a key? We didn't. I could take a lockbox, but I don't think so. I think we kind of want symbols that are worth at least 2, hopefully 3 from now on. We did make the 100 rent payment with 59 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins, and we're getting over 20 per turn, so that should not be a problem. Void creature is pretty decent, and recycling is great. Grave robber would also be pretty decent. Okay, we should be alright, so let's take another coal. We now have a lot of coals. What would also be great is obviously a sun with the amount of flowers that we have. Void creature is pretty decent. Let's remove something so that we only have 20 symbols. And let's remove the kind, I guess. Okay, 28 per turn, that's not too bad. Should we reroll for something better? We could take a goldfish, or we could try for a cultist deck. With the amount of rerolls we have, we already have a few symbols that increase luck, so we're not going to go for cultist. Instead, we'll just take a nice safe goldfish, giving us an extra 1 per turn. Let's take another goldfish. And another 5-sided dice is great. And we now have our first diamond. That'll definitely help our scaling. We made the 150 rent payment with 49 left over. 225 June, 7 spins. We should be getting about 30 per spin, so this should not be a problem. Let's re-roll for something really good. Don't particularly want any of these. I guess Chemical 7 is okay. And Booster Pack could be really good. Quigley the Wolf could also be really good. Or Bowling Ball just gives 3 per turn. Let's take a Booster Pack. Let's see what we get straight away. Let's skip this. We could take a bubble and skip this. And skip all of these. Item capsule is okay. We don't want any of these. Don't want any of these. Target is okay. And now our rares. Let's use our rares. Dame is great with the amount of diamonds we're expected to have. Also works with this. Okay, Booster Pack was fantastic. Let's take a removal capsule. Okay, let's skip. Okay, how is our inventory doing? 21 symbols, that's a bit much. Let's remove, what's our worst symbol? Pearl actually works with Dame, so it's not too bad. Let's take out the cherry. We'll leave the flowers just on the off chance at the rent payment we get a sun or something. Or wine is worth 3 actually, so let's take a wine. Yeah, 30 per spin, should not be a problem. Let's take a buffing capsule. Decent hit there on the dice. And let's skip this. Another Dame obviously would be the ideal rare, I think. And we made the 225 rent payment with 71 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. We are getting over 30 per spin, so this should not be a problem. And let's use all of these rerolls to try and get something really good. Lucky Capsule is worth it. And Rain Clouds. Rains would now give 3 per turn. This doesn't work in floor 9 because you get 2 duds. This green pepper, at least 3 symbols are going to be the same. At the moment we have 3 flowers. We will have 3 diamonds. So that's not too bad, but Rain Cloud makes the rains worth 3, so I think it's worth getting. Let's spin, let's see what we get. Let's use our recycles for the rare, which is not what we want. Golden Egg, it's alright, but not what we want. King Midas, no. Tomb, no. Apple, no. Chef, nope. Robin Hood, right? Yeah, Robin Hood is just good. He just fits into any deck really. And let's remove the mouse at this stage now. And then probably the anchor, and after that we'll probably start removing the flowers. Let's 5 turns to get 150. We need 30 per turn. How much are we getting? 40. Okay, so we'll have no problem making rent. Let's skip. And big payment from the Robin Hood. We don't need a key. Yeah, we've already made rent and we still have 2 spins left. This run is going very well. Do I want the shiny pebble? No, I don't think so. We have another diamond about to come in that'll definitely bring up our average. So we made the 300 rent payment with 60 left over. 375 due in 8 spins. We need about 8 by 4. We need about 40 per turn. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's see if we get Emerald is really good actually with Dame. Let's take it. Also the monkey's okay. Yellow pepper should hit most turns. Okay, 50 on that turn. That's great. And that wasn't even a turn where Robin Hood came. Well, let's I guess Fightstone is okay. Okay, 57 on that turn. Do we want another rabbit fluff? Let's see if we can get anything better. Rain does give 3. Let's take a rain. We have a few flowers. Rain gives 3. It's not a bad symbol. kind of want removal, so 70 on that turn, that's fantastic. Let's skip this. Okay, 50 on that turn, that's not too bad. Buffing capsule should be pretty good. Hit a diamond, that's not, well, I guess it's worth 7, so it's okay. Let's skip this. Okay, and we made rent with 2 spins left over, that's pretty decent. We definitely need some removals. Okay, rain is also worth 3. But at this stage I think removals are more important, because rain will just get between us and the diamonds. We made the 375 rent payment with 135 left over. 450 now due in 8 spins. Let's skip for something really good. Another emerald is alright, but let's see if we can get something better. Removal capsule, sun actually, with the amount of flowers we have, are really good. And yeah, this could be good. If we can get an amethyst out of it. It makes geologists worse, but it's not too bad. Let's take it and let's remove. Okay, so now we want to keep our flowers. Let's take out this anchor. $50 per spin, that'll give us 350. Okay, so we should make the next rent payment. Let's aggressively look for more coals. I think this is probably as late as we could go with new coals, so I'm prepared to try it. Let's aggressively look for it. Is this a daft idea? If we get 50 per spin, yeah, we should make it, no problem. Let's take another coal. At this stage, I think despite getting the sun, the flower deck might not happen. And we're looking for removal capsules now. Okay, removal capsule is great. And actually this cat, I'd forgotten we still have this cat, is definitely the next to go. Let's see if we can get another removal capsule. Item capsule will do. Let's take out the cat. Let's take a void creature. We just got more rabbit there, that's fantastic. We have a rabbit and we have 1 rabbit fluff. So that's a pretty good item. Okay, let's take a chemical 7. That'll give us a big hit there. Guarantee we should make even the next red payment. And this is looking like a fantastic run. 450, we made that with 206 left over. 575 due in 9 spins. If we get 50 per spin, we'll have no problem making that. Let's, ooh, diver, what does this remove? It actually doesn't remove anything for us. So despite diver being really good, I think it's not what we're looking for. Ooh, frozen fossil is also really good, but again, not really what we're looking for. So let's skip it. We don't want any of these. Let's take chicken coop, just so there's less rares in the pool. None of them really help us. 74, if we get 74 every spin, although I think that was a spin where we got Robin Hood. But yeah, if we got 74 per spin, we'd be doing fantastic. But we're more likely to get 50 per spin. Okay, let's re-roll, skip. Okay, decent roll here on the sun. Skip, although sapphire would be okay. Another coal, I think it's a bit late for another coal. Okay, we're pretty consistently getting 50. Let's save our reroll capsules for the next rent payment. Get a guaranteed rare. Probably at this stage, probably getting a rare. Ooh, new Robin Hood. I don't think we want it. At this stage, another dame is basically what we need to win this game. We've probably already won, even if we don't get any new. But a dame would definitely secure it. We made the 575 rent payment with 232 left over. 650 now due in 9 spins. Silver arrow is great. And time machine is great as well. That would make our 2 diamonds basically almost instantly pop. So let's take out this urn. Are we getting 65? Not too bad. Golden arrow is fantastic. Not doing very well on cutting down the deck, but we are getting some great symbols. Let's re-roll. Item capsule will do. And we now have a new diamond. Swear jar. It's completely useless to us. We don't want another rain. Removal capsule is fantastic. Big arrow, big flower here worth 20. Skip and let's okay, what's our worst symbol at the moment? Probably this pearl, isn't it? Yeah. I know it works with the dame, but we've only got 1 dame and it's only worth 1, so it's not great. 170, and at this stage I think we've pretty much won the game. Now we can get another diamond. We have about 25 turns left. So we'll get 10 turns of another diamond. Let's do it. Those only last 15 turns, which is pretty decent. 63. Let's get another diamond. Let's just fill the board with diamonds for our final run. At this stage, we've pretty much guaranteed to have won the game. Wildcard is really good, but I don't want it. I want to remove symbols. We only got 40 that turn. Take a reroll capsule. 99 that turn though, that makes up for it. And we made the 650 rent payment with 306 left over, so we have actually scaled faster than rent. 700 now due in 10 spins. Amethyst is fantastic. And bowling ball is pretty good. Lockpick is pretty good. Pink pepper is actually pretty good. Let's take a bowling ball just because it's rare. We don't need any of them, and the only thing I'd pick up is a mega chest or possibly a golden chest at this stage, so I probably wouldn't use lockpick. How are our removal capsules coming along? Not fantastic. Big hit here on this golden arrow. Only 50. Yeah, we definitely need less symbols. I think it's just slightly too late for another coal. If I was going endless, yeah, definitely another coal. Removal capsule is great. Actually, giant flower here. 36 off a raindrop, I mean. Don't want another chemical 7. I don't want another silver arrow. I want to take things out of this deck. Let's take out shiny pebble. Decent diamond here, 72 off this diamond by itself. And yeah, we're getting 70 per turn. Chemical 7 and Emerald are both fine, so I guess I'll remove. I want a removal. At this stage, we've won the game, so I'm not really that fussed. Let's save the removal for the rent payment. Decent size Amethyst now, 24 off the Amethyst. And we made the 700 rent payment with 470 left over. 777 now due in 10 spins. Okay, let's re-roll. General Zarf would remove 2 items for us, so it's not what we want. Diver would remove nothing. And King Midas would obviously just be terrible. Black Cat is... we don't want any of these actually. Lime Pepper actually just gives us 6 per spin, which is pretty decent. Let's take out 3-sided dice. Very big flower should be here. 20 off the flower, not too bad. Okay, let's skip. We're just skipping. consistently getting over 100. Mega chest, unfortunately we've no way of popping it. If I'm taking the lockpick, it'd be decent. We could take a goldfish just for the bowl. I've kind of forgotten about the bowl, but it's not really needed. This is already one. Removal capsule is great. Let's use it on one of the flowers, the rain, the wine. Wine just doesn't fit in with this deck, so let's remove it. Another choice of 2 flowers. See how many diamonds we can get on the board at a time. Gotta get that thumbnail picture. You know? I think we have... Okay, so we have 7 diamonds on the board, which is pretty decent. But how many diamonds do we have? 7. Oh, actually, so there's a few pictures there. But we made the last rent payment of 777, 1060 left over. This run was pretty decent. Once we got recycling, that definitely helped a lot. Picked up a few coals early on. Dame was definitely a big pickup early on. And then this run actually did a few different things. We had the arrows and Robin Hood. We had a sun and flower. I kept the flowers. I think I removed everything else before the flowers, kind of in the hope we get a sun. I don't know how much this added to our build. We did have I think you could have made a decent flower build out of this. We had sun, we had rain cloud, we had some rains, but I don't know if it would have won. Flower builds are very temperamental. We did pick up an amethyst, so I guess we did win with one of the new symbols, which is pretty nice for the last run of this content patch. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. If you did, give us a like and comment down below. Let me know what you thought, and subscribe to see more videos every day. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully playing a new content patch. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now. How is all again, and welcome back to a special post-credits video, a bonus for those people that stick on till the end. As you can see, I kept playing this run in endless mode. I just had something I wanted to tick off my list in this content patch before things maybe change. Now, as you can see, our deck has changed substantially. We now have 25 symbols, 2 duds, and 23 amethysts of various sizes. If you look, we have most of the items. We are at rent payment 46, so we've been playing it probably about an hour, I think, after I won the last run. We've destroyed a load of symbols, as you can see, mostly focused on capsules. We wanted a lot of rare capsules so we could get the amethysts, and we've removed a load of symbols as well. So we started off, we added a load of diamonds and dames to kind of build up the cash so that we could start going for this. And then we just started adding amethysts, and as we added each amethyst, we'd remove first the diamonds and then the dames. So you can see our first one we added is probably this one, I'd say, which would be the biggest. And now I just want to get a spin with all 20 amethysts on the board. And here we go. We did pick up swapping device, and actually, as you can see, each amethyst counts as a different amount of money, so they each trigger individually. So this run did actually take a while, and we got 4 grand. We'll just skip this. As you can see, we only got about 4 grand. When I was at the stage when I had about 10 dames and 10 amethysts, I was getting the most amount of money because they just doubled it, and that's how I built up this stockpile of cash. We have what, 1 million, 1.2 million. And this is a truly endless run. You've probably seen the ones with 19 suns and a flower, and they are, I mean, they're pretty endless, but eventually they will fail. Now I say eventually, the universe will probably fail first, but in theory they could fail. This one, however, is truly infinite. So let's just do another spin. 1 dud right there in the middle, like a lord. And as you can see, we have to go through each and every animation individually for each one. We'll do 1 more. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just a special video for you guys to stick around to the end. I'm excited to see the content patch. Please as before, like the video, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you enjoyed the video. Until tomorrow, guys, again, take care of yourselves and cheers.